Okay, we're going to see what we need to know from the tarot today. Spirit, please tap into the good of the collective. What do we need to know for our highest good for today? I'm pulling from my Black Cat deck today because that just felt kind of aligned. Just a little advice here too. All right, and let's see what we have. We have for the overall energy, the High Priestess. So this is about tapping into your spirituality, your spiritual practice. I love how this kitty has like a third eye there. As well as the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. In this deck, it's tombs. Ha ha ha. But Seven Pentacles reverse. So we are taking the time out today, I think, to just kind of tap into our intuition about a situation or idea that we haven't really wanted to look at. We haven't really wanted to examine it. When we see the Seven Pentacles in reverse, it's something that we've been in denial about. Okay. But with the High Priestess here, Spirit saying today should be about kind of tapping into and getting yourself to look at what is truly aligned here. All right, so for our spread, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is about forces that are outside of our control. Of course, there's a lot of little things we can do in life to kind of make things better or to get things going in the right direction. But there's been, at least in the recent past, a lot of things that just weren't up to you that maybe have kind of made you sort of work through or work past examining something that really needs examining. Particularly if you feel like you've been placing your energy someplace where you haven't seen a lot in return. The next card we have coming out is the Three of Pentacles or Three of Tombs in the reversed. So this is the energy of people just sort of working against you instead of working with you. So, maybe you've been kind of planting seeds in groups of people, whether they be friends or coworkers or romantic relationships that just don't want to collaborate. They just kind of want to do their own thing, and they're going to kind of be likely very heavily critical of you and what you're doing. And so I think that's been sort of the big struggle that you haven't really wanted to closely examine. Now with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here, I think you're just coming to a pause. You're just saying, okay, hold up, wait a minute, let me take a look at this, examine it, and really see what direction I want to head in. The advice that we have in here is the Ace of Wands or Ace of Staves in this deck. So this is about going in a passionate, new, exciting direction. Not allowing the naysayers to kind of hold you back and tell you what you should be doing, what you should be thinking, and just no longer investing in people who aren't investing in you as well. We have the Queen of Wands as well. I love this energy. She's probably my favorite queen in the deck. That's feminine fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could play a part here. We also have Scorpio on the board. We have Capricorn on the board. We have Pisces and Cancer on the board too. So, you might be someone who maybe has a hard time letting go of other people's perspective. I mean, I think we all have this as an issue at some point. Have a hard time letting go of what other people might think of you, right? And that's our advice. Our advice is go after that thing that you want, no matter what the fuck other people think, okay? The Queen of Wands, she is sort of the master manifester of the queens, and she don't give a flying fuck what anybody else thinks. It's kind of interesting that we got that as part of our advice, and I'm pulling from the Black Cat Tarot, because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, we have that queen sitting kind of with her legs sort of man-spreading with her black kitty at her feet. The Black Cat, of course, being one of those signs that someone would have been a witch and would have been side-eyed by society. But that queen, she don't care. So yeah, I think now it is time for you to chase that thing that lights you up, that makes you passionate and excited, and leave behind the naysayers. They're not doing you any good. Okay, I want to add a quick addendum to this reading because I feel very strongly that this wasn't just a reading about like anybody's personal situation. I think this very much was a collective energy type of reading. At the heart of that spread I just had was the Three of Pentacles reversed, okay? So Three of Pentacles, that is actually my sun sign card, okay? I am a Capricorn and sun, and in the reverse, that is an energy that always sort of frightens me. Upright, Three of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's about people working together, working hard, coming together to build something over the long term, step by step and piece by piece, right? In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they're building a cathedral. It takes hundreds of years, right, to build a cathedral, and many, 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 many people working together to do it, okay? When it's in the reverse like that, we are watching those systems crumble. And I think very much that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing a lot of the systems of the United States start to falter. And I feel like, in a way, while it's scary, it's also a good thing, okay? And that advice is very personal, and I want to emphasize it at the end of that. The reason it's a good thing is I see it as starting to awaken people who would otherwise normally disagree with my thoughts on life. Because I'm starting to see all kinds of people start to kind of question the events that are occurring, right? Starting to really question the need for, like, the war that's going on right now, the need for the tactics that are being taken inside our country, the need for certain pieces of legislation not to make reasonable amendments so to ensure people's rights. I think I in personal conversations, I'm at least starting to see, and I hope you're starting to see too, just people around you awakening to, oh, this stuff is kind of important and it needs addressing. And the issue isn't so much right versus left type of stuff. It is very much the population of the United States as a whole versus the oligarchs, the rich, the powerful in our country. So I do see this as a good thing, which is what makes that advice that I got in that spread all the more important. Not giving a flying fuck what anybody else thinks, and following the thing that makes you passionate and lights you up. It is more important now than ever that each of us is doing what we can to create the world we actually want to see. And that means not caring what anybody's going to say about it, right? And that means following the things that do create passion for you, that do excite you. And it can be anything, right? This can be, speaking up in a way that you wouldn't normally speak up. This can be just helping someone out that you see locally. This can be registering to vote for the first time. This can be going to a protest. This can be whatever thing sort of hits your soul as the way to contribute an authentic way to you, to making this country better, is what needs to be done. And there's no act too small, I think, at this point. And I really want to strongly encourage people. We've got a lot facing us, okay? And I know this is something that, keeps me quiet often. Not necessarily because I don't want to rock the boat, but more because what you're seeing here, I get emotional. I get emotional about this stuff. Because I care a lot, of course. I'm sure anybody, I'm a mother. I think anybody with children can't help but care. And even without children, I think anybody who has any pride in where they live can't help but want things to go in the right direction. So, Let your spirit guide you. I hope that helps.